Good day, everyone. How's it going? I'm the Timmeister, and welcome back to Dunswell. Last episode, I left you off with a functional quarry that is halfway through level 3. Or halfway through level 4, I guess. Halfway to obtaining level 4 from level 3. Anyways, so this is what we're going to be doing this episode. I would like to complete the quarry in its entirety, and I'm just noticing one thing over here, which is a problem. This railroad track. Oh, geez, I did not consider this when I placed this building down. I was not looking at what I was doing. And now we have a slight problem. But I think it can be easily mended. But how? I think I'm going to have to scooch this off to the side a little bit so it bypasses this kiln building, this rotary kiln production plant. And then I'll have to, have it go right by the water. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I am going to do this. Actually, you know what? This railroad doesn't really need to continue any farther than it is. So what I'm going to do here, alright, so this changes the plan a little bit. I'm going to add a couple more minutes to this episode, but just to give you guys an overview at how the quarry is doing. So I'll say we have enough employees. Worst case, I'll just place down another something just to raise us over 550, but we're so close. I think it's pretty negligible. That's just to give you guys a little brief understanding of where we are. So I'm going to relocate this building, this reservoir, and I will move it over. Is this building susceptible to pollution? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, this building isn't really necessary, honestly. But I'm going to shove it over here. And I'm just going to hope that it's not susceptible to water pollution, which I think it's not. And then what I'll do over here is I am going to flatten this terrain. Oh, I'll have to actually remove this. I will flatten this terrain within these streets. I will transform these roads into pavement. And then alright, so I'll just have to lay down a road in front of this building, which I think can go around here. Oh, shoot. I'll just have to set my height to 0. Place this down like that. Oh, shoot, I placed it a little too far. I think right here should work. Hopefully. Yeah, it's as good as it'll get. So let's do that. And I'll just have to scooch this over slightly. Connect these two buildings up. Oh shoot, I should have did straight slope. And there we go. All right. And then how do I connect this up? It shouldn't be too complicated. What I will do is raise this up. Do something like that. There. What do you guys think of that? I don't know how functional this is going to be, but at least it'll provide something in order to export some goods. I know we already have our cargo hub over here, but just to maybe offload some of the cargo capacity over to here if we want to export some goods directly from this quarry. All right, so I probably should have done that with the simulation accelerated, but that's okay. With the editing magic of YouTube, I'll just skip ahead until we reach level 4. Alright guys, here we go, level 4. We unlock a pretty decent series of buildings here. Number 1, we got a car factory or industry maintenance building. We'll have to check what that does. Fiberglass plant, some more ore industry storage, and a large ore mine underground. Alright, so let's get started. Let's just check what we have to do to reach level 5 here. We need 800 workers and 13,500 resource units. So I'm pretty sure that this won't be a problem to get to level 5. So for the next minute or so, let's go into my ore menu. Let's start off by checking what the maintenance building does. Just to refresh my memory. Each maintenance building increases the storage capacity of industrial buildings by 5%. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and place one of these. Oh my god, it's quite large. We are quite a bit... we are becoming quite a bit short on space here. I don't even know where I can fit this anymore. Oh, I think I know. I'll just branch off a little street going out here. And then I'll place the maintenance building right here. How's that look? Well, now it has a capacity of 50 workers, so that's pretty decent. And let's see what else we have here. We unlocked the large ore mine underground. So let's head back into the pit and place down a few of these wherever we can fit them. I'm going to place one right here. Oh man, we are running out of room. Oh, I can fit another one right here. I can probably fit one right here, but I'll have to screw around with the terrain a bit. I'm just going to flatten it out. Oops. Just a bit over here. Right by the railroad tracks. And then I'll smooth out the terrain. And I'm thinking this should fit now. Oh, maybe not. Now it should fit. There we go. Perfect. And I think that's the only ore extractor building that I unlocked. Yeah, so we're good. I'll have to find a place to place down this seabed mining vessel. I'll probably have to make a little extra zone over here and then place this guy maybe like right over here or something. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, but let's see. We unlocked the fiberglass plant as well, which is quite large, but I think it can fit comfortably right here. I'll just have to fix the terrain around this building just to make it look a little better, but it's alright. What else do we have? We have another storage unit. Oh my god, this as well is quite large. Where am I going to fit this? Well, these power lines are proving to be kind of a pain in the butt. But it's okay, they look cool. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I can put the storage building up a little higher up this road. You know what? That doesn't look half bad. I like that. And I think it's time, really, that I upgrade these dirt roads into concrete. I'm thinking just up to here. Everything else can probably be concrete. But I think this is okay as dirt. Yeah, that's fine. And okay, I think that's it for now, right? Fiberglass plant. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's just check the productivity. Okay, so we still need a few jobs. I might just place down a couple more storage units here and there. And I'm going to place down the mining vessel as well. I'm going to place down this seabed mining vessel. So that'll create some more jobs as well. And then it's just a matter of time before we get to 1350. Or 13,500, I should say. Now, let's do that. I'm going to place down the seabed mining vessel. What I'll do is go into my industrial zonage. And I will create a split right through going here. And then I'll do a little something like this, you know, create a nice zone for our mining vessels. And then what I'll do is I'll cut off this little section like so. So this section is still part of the quarry, except it doesn't divide, you know, this whole oil sector in two. And then we can just go here and place this building right along here. Look at that. And we even have a road going right to it, so this is super convenient. And would you look at that, guys? This is purely amazing. And then I'll just fix this up with the surface painter. I'll just put some cement, connecting all of this up. A little something like that. And there we have it. Oh, shoot, what? Oh my god. I did not consider this. Alright. Shoot. Alright, hold on. I did not consider that there needs to be ore situated underground. Or underwater. And there is none over here. I don't think that there's any on this map, really. Oh my god, we got a ton of oil in the water over here. And I don't think there's any ore underwater. Crap. Alright, well, since there's no underwater ore anywhere on this map, I'm going to go and create a deposit myself. Hopefully you guys don't think this is OP or unfair or anything like that, but I'm just going to go ahead and create a large deposit in here. Just to, you know, so we can at least take advantage of all of the buildings. There. Just a nice, simple underwater deposit. Which happens to be super dense right where the boat is. How convenient. There. There is actually quite a bit of ore on this map, though. Like, resource-wise, this map is really great. Even for forestry, there's a ton of trees. But I did add a ton of trees when editing this map, too. I think there was only, like, a few thousand trees that were placed down, so I just maxed it out to 500,000, which is like the in-game limit for how many trees you can have on a map. Okay, so that is going to be pretty much it for now, guys. As far as jobs, I'm not quite there yet. Is there anything I can do to increase jobs? Increase storage capacity of extractor and processing buildings by 20%. We do improve logistics. I don't know if that's going to affect the amount of jobs that we have. No, it doesn't look like it is. So we need 120 some jobs. How are we going to fulfill all of that? Let's go see what we can do. Honestly, I can probably just start placing copies of buildings, but the thing is I have no room at all. None. I'm out of room for storage buildings. I'm out of room for processing buildings. I already have 2 of the grinding mills. Maybe I can place down another glass manufacturing plant. Just so, you know, we're ready to go once we start plopping down some factories and things like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There, I'll place a second one of these. And then I do have an open space here. I don't know if there's anything that I can fit. Doesn't look like there is. I guess a third ore grinding mill. It fits perfect here. At this point, it's just to create jobs that I'm placing down these buildings. They may not function at peak capacity. Oh my god, okay. I guess it's just taking time for the jobs to come up. 705, but oh my god, I don't even think that's going to be enough, guys. Let's go see. Maybe I have to... I'm just going to place down some more extractor buildings. I think that's the problem here. But even these, I'm running out of room. There. I don't know what is going to happen here, but I'm going for it. Oh, yeah, that's not great. Nope. I'm just going to have to go ahead and put down some smaller buildings. Maybe another tunnel. There. That is quite an extreme slope, though. Right under the power lines. I'll have to play around with the terrain with this. I'll place down some rocks and all sorts of things to get this to become all straight. And I can start placing down some stuff in the middle here, but I'm just really curious as to how like this giant earth digger is going to fit in here, because this is a pretty massive building. But maybe I can just place down a couple cranes, actually, just at least to get us to level 5. It may still fit in here, I don't know. All right, let's go check our jobs. I'm sure we have enough jobs now. 765. All right, so we still have a little ways to go. Oh, no, it's going up. Okay, well, we're sitting at 780. I'm thinking one more mine, and this should give us enough jobs. Two more, just to be safe. There we are. So I'm pretty sure I won't have enough room now for that big crane, but I'll just displace a couple of these mines a little later, and then we should be okay. Now, it's pretty much just a matter of getting to 13,500 now. So I will skip ahead, and I shall see you in like 30 seconds, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, so I feel like I have to point this out. One thing that's kind of always bothered me in the industry's DLC is the way that your industrial sectors level up. You're judged on things that I don't think make very much sense. So I think that, you know, in order for your industrial area to level up, the workers that you must have, that's okay. I think that's a good metric. You know, it makes that your industrial sector has to be a certain size. You have to have a certain number of buildings in order to house all the workers, and I think that's okay. What kind of bothers me is this resource produced, or yeah, I guess the produced resource units until the next level. This metric kind of bothers me because there's no real skill involved, right? There's no efficiency or planning involved in order to get this metric to the next level. So, like, what I think a better metric should be is how much output is your industrial sector making per week, right? Because then, you know, you have to place a certain number of extractor buildings in very, in the optimal areas in order to extract the most amount of resources. Like, I feel like this would be a little bit more challenging. There's no really challenging aspect to produce resources. It's a waiting game, pretty much. And, I mean, it takes away from the challenge of building a really optimized industrial area. It's just a little pet peeve that I have, but I'm sure a lot of you guys must share that same sentiment. But anyways, here we are almost at 13,500, and then we can finally wrap up the quarry. I'll just take a minute and explain what I want to do in the next episode, or maybe not the next episode, but eventually. I have this last sector here. This is pretty much the last portion of the island that hasn't been tapped into. And what I would like to do here is get into some forestry. So of course, that'll mean that we'll have all of our different industry types on this one island. What I'll do is I'll maybe just place down a bunch of trees here if that's even necessary for agriculture. Or not agriculture, but forestry. But yeah, I'd like to place down some forestry buildings over here. And then, like I said in the last episode, or maybe did I say that earlier in this episode? I forget. I'd like to reserve parts of this island here and actually repurpose a lot of these like dirty industrial buildings and make room for some factories. Because, you know, I feel like they must produce a similar number of jobs than a bunch of these little buildings here. But anyways, we'll get into that at another time. So here we are, only 1,500 more units to go, and then we can place down the large digging equipment. So once again, I'll skip ahead. Alright guys, level 5. Nice. And I'll just go over the area bonuses. So at this point, our quarry is 28% more efficient and creates 40% less pollution. So this is really good. So we unlock the raw mineral storage unit, a large ore mine, and a shipyard. So this is a factory. We'll have to place this down somewhere. But let's go ahead and place the final extractor building, which is honestly a bit smaller than I was expecting. This is not bad at all. I'll probably just have to remove 2 buildings here. These 2 underground mines. And I'm going to have to play around with the terrain a bit. I'm going to lower this. It's not really necessary to do that, but I think it would be cool to have the large mine down in the pit. So I'll just place down a straight road here. Oh my god, look at that. Perfect fit. Wow, that's cool. And all that's left to do is to connect this road back up to the main road. A little something like this. There, I think that's all right. Bam! There we go, guys. Okay, and there was 2 other buildings that we could place down, or actually 1 more. 1 was a factory, so not going to worry about that right now. But this is a raw mineral storage, which again is super huge, and I have no idea where I can fit this, because I literally have no more room. Maybe right over here. I feel like this is going to screw up the terrain quite a bit, though. Let's try it. Honestly, that's not even that bad. That's not bad at all. I'm going to leave that right there. Because there's literally nowhere else I can place that. Well, guys, that just about does it for the quarry. I have every building placed down. And we're all good. Now, I will take the next couple of minutes of this episode to detail the entire area now. So I'm going to add some rocks and just fix up the terrain where I think it's all screwed up and, you know, just spruce everything up. I'm going to be using a lot of the surface painter as well, you know, just to bring in some dirt because we shouldn't have like any grass sprites or anything growing in here. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for me. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode, I'm not sure what we'll get into, but as you can see, the residential demand of the city is getting quite high, so I may want to head back into Brightwood and start to build some more residential zones to try to get that population up to 75,000 in order to finally get that last achievement that we haven't gotten to yet. So anyways, with all that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until the next episode, take care.